Top 30 Planner Scheduler Interview Questions and Answers. In today's fast-paced industries, the role of a planner scheduler is vital for ensuring projects run smoothly, on time, and within budget. Employers seek candidates who can effectively manage schedules, prioritize tasks, and communicate across teams. This guide provides the top 30 planner scheduler interview questions with well-prepared answers. Each response highlights the essential skills, technical knowledge, and practical experience needed to excel in this critical role and stand out as a strong candidate. 1. Can you explain the role of a planner scheduler? A planner scheduler is responsible for developing, monitoring, and maintaining project schedules to ensure tasks are completed on time and resources are used effectively. The role involves coordinating with different teams, analyzing project timelines, updating schedules, and identifying potential risks that may cause delays. Additionally, they ensure proper sequencing of activities, track progress against the baseline, and prepare reports for management. Their goal is to balance efficiency and accuracy while supporting successful project execution. 2. What tools and software are you proficient in for scheduling? I am proficient in using industry-standard scheduling tools such as Primavera P6, Microsoft Project, and Excel. Primavera P6 is particularly effective for large and complex projects, while MS Project works well for smaller projects or client-preferred environments. I also utilize advanced Excel functions for data analysis and reporting. Proficiency in these tools allows me to create accurate schedules, analyze progress, forecast potential issues, and present clear, data-driven insights to project managers and stakeholders. 3. How do you develop a project schedule from scratch? I begin by gathering project requirements and understanding deliverables. Next, I break down the project into a work breakdown structure, WBS, to identify all tasks and milestones. I then determine dependencies, assign resources, and estimate task durations. Using scheduling software, I create a timeline, apply logical relationships, and set baselines. Finally, I review with stakeholders to confirm accuracy and adjust based on feedback. This structured approach ensures a realistic, achievable, and efficient project schedule. 4. What is the importance of a work breakdown structure, WBS? A work breakdown structure, WBS, is crucial because it organizes the entire project into manageable components. By breaking down deliverables into smaller, detailed tasks, it provides clarity on scope, responsibilities, and timelines. A well-defined WBS improves planning accuracy, prevents scope creep, and ensures all project elements are accounted for. It also serves as the foundation for cost estimation, scheduling, and resource allocation. Ultimately, a strong WBS enhances project control and facilitates successful delivery. 5. How do you handle changes in project schedules? When schedule changes occur, I first assess the impact on timelines, resources, and project milestones. I update the schedule in the relevant software, run impact analyses, and identify critical path shifts.
Che, what is critical path and why is it important? The critical path is the longest sequence of dependent tasks that determines the minimum time required to complete a project. Any delay on this path directly impacts the overall project timeline. And understanding the critical path is essential because it helps prioritize tasks, allocate resources effectively, and identify potential risks early. By focusing on critical activities, a planner scheduler can ensure timely completion and develop contingency plans, improving overall project control and success. Sat, how do you ensure schedule accuracy? I ensure schedule accuracy by conducting thorough planning, verifying task dependencies, and durations with subject matter experts. Regular updates are performed to reflect actual progress, while variance analysis helps identify discrepancies. I also use baselines for comparisons and run critical path and float analyses. Collaboration with team members ensures the schedule reflects conditions. By combining insights with team input, I create reliable, precise schedules that support project effectively. how do you monitor and track project progress? I monitor project progress by comparing actual performance against the baseline schedule. This involves updating completed tasks, measuring percentage completion, and tracking delays or deviations. I use scheduling software to run reports, analyze earned value metrics, and identify trends. Regular communication with project teams ensures data accuracy. By continuously monitoring performance, I can quickly detect issues, escalate concerns, and recommend corrective actions, ensuring the project stays aligned with objectives and delivery timelines. Now, can you explain float and its significance? Float, also known as slack, is the amount of time a task can be delayed without affecting the project's overall completion date. There are two types: total float, which impacts the entire project timeline, and free float, which impacts only subsequent tasks. And understanding float helps in prioritizing tasks, allocating resources, and managing delays effectively. It provides flexibility within the schedule and allows for better risk management, ensuring projects remain on track despite unforeseen challenges. Thus, how do you prioritize tasks in a schedule? I prioritize tasks by analyzing the project's critical path, identifying dependencies, and considering resource availability. Tasks on the critical path receive the highest priority, as delays directly impact overall timelines. I also evaluate float, urgency, and alignment with key milestones. Collaboration with project managers and stakeholders ensures priorities reflect project goals. By applying these criteria, I create an effective scheduling strategy that balances workload, reduces bottlenecks, and ensures timely completion of deliverables.
11. How do you manage resource allocation in scheduling? I manage resource allocation by identifying resource needs for each task and comparing them against availability. Using scheduling software, I assign resources while considering workloads, skill levels, and constraints. If conflicts arise, I resequence tasks, adjust workloads, or suggest additional resources. Regular communication with project managers and team leaders ensures realistic allocations. Proper resource management avoids bottlenecks, improves productivity, and ensures the schedule remains achievable without overburdening staff or causing delays. 12. What steps do you take to avoid project delays? To avoid delays, I develop realistic schedules that account for potential risks and build buffers where necessary. I continuously monitor progress against baselines and address deviations early. Regular communication with teams helps identify issues before they escalate. I prioritize critical path activities, manage resources effectively, and ensure dependencies are clearly defined. Additionally, I prepare contingency plans. By being proactive, I minimize disruptions, keep stakeholders informed, and maintain project momentum, ensuring deadlines are consistently met. 13. How do you communicate schedule updates to stakeholders? I communicate schedule updates through clear, concise reports, dashboards, and progress presentations. Using tools like Primavera or MS Project, I generate reports that highlight key metrics such as critical path shifts, percentage completion, and variances. I tailor communication style to the audience, detailed updates for project teams, and high-level summaries for executives. Regular progress meetings and transparent discussions foster trust. My approach ensures stakeholders are always informed, enabling effective decision-making and alignment across the project. 14. How do you handle conflicting priorities? When conflicting priorities arise, I first assess which tasks are critical to the project's overall success. I use the critical path and resource availability to evaluate impacts. I then engage with stakeholders to clarify goals and align expectations. If needed, I resequence tasks or adjust resource allocations to balance priorities. Clear communication and collaborative problem-solving ensure all parties are satisfied. This structured approach maintains progress while minimizing conflicts that could jeopardize project success. 15. Can you describe Earned Value Management, EVM? Earned Value Management, EVM, is a performance measurement technique that integrates scope, schedule, and cost. It compares planned progress with actual progress and earned value to assess project health. Key metrics include Schedule Performance Index, SPI, and Cost Performance Index, CPI. By analyzing these, I can identify variances, forecast outcomes, and make corrective actions. EVM provides an objective, data-driven method to track performance, helping planners ensure projects are delivered on time and within budget. 16. How do you manage risks in scheduling? I manage scheduling risks by identifying potential threats early, such as resource shortages, technical issues, or external dependencies. I assess their probability and impact, then incorporate buffers, contingencies, or alternative strategies into the schedule. Regular monitoring allows me to update risks as the project evolves. I also maintain open communication with stakeholders to prepare for possible scenarios. By combining proactive planning with continuous evaluation, I minimize disruptions and enhance the project's resilience against risks. 17. How do you approach schedule compression techniques? I use schedule compression techniques such as crashing and fast-tracking when deadlines are tight. Crashing involves allocating additional resources to critical tasks, while fast-tracking overlaps tasks that were originally sequential. Before applying these methods, I evaluate potential risks, costs, and feasibility. I then communicate implications clearly to stakeholders. My goal is to accelerate delivery without compromising quality or creating unnecessary risks. This structured approach ensures project timelines are shortened effectively and responsibly. 18. What is your experience with Primavera P6? I have extensive experience with Primavera P6, using it for creating, maintaining, and analyzing complex project schedules. I am proficient in developing work breakdown structures, WBS, assigning resources, identifying the critical path, and running what-if scenarios. P6 is especially effective for large-scale projects requiring detailed tracking and reporting. I use its robust reporting features to communicate progress to stakeholders. My expertise ensures accurate, data-driven scheduling that supports efficient project execution and decision-making. 19. How do you ensure collaboration with project teams? I foster collaboration by maintaining regular communication, involving team members in schedule development, and encouraging feedback. I ensure that responsibilities are clearly defined and timelines are realistic. Regular progress meetings and open channels of communication help build trust and transparency. I also use collaborative tools to share updates and reports. By valuing input from all team members, I create a sense of ownership, which improves accountability and ensures project schedules are followed effectively. 20. How do you ensure compliance with project deadlines? I ensure compliance by creating realistic schedules with achievable milestones and tracking progress consistently. I focus on critical path activities, manage resources effectively, and address deviations promptly. By running regular variance and performance analyses, I can detect early signs of slippage. I maintain close coordination with stakeholders and implement corrective actions as needed. Clear communication and accountability ensure all team members stay aligned. This structured process ensures deadlines are met while maintaining project quality. 21. What do you do if a project falls behind schedule? If a project falls behind, I first analyze the root cause by reviewing task progress, resource constraints, and dependencies. I update the schedule to reflect current status, assess impacts on the critical path, and run what-if scenarios. Then, I develop corrective actions, such as resequencing tasks, reallocating resources, or applying compression techniques. I communicate the revised plan to stakeholders and track closely. This proactive, transparent approach ensures recovery and minimizes long-term project delays. 22. How do you manage multiple projects simultaneously? Managing multiple projects requires effective prioritization and time management. I use scheduling software to maintain individual project schedules while also integrating them into a master schedule for visibility. I assess resource conflicts, align timelines, and ensure key deliverables are tracked. Regular check-ins with project managers keep me updated on progress. By balancing competing demands and applying strong organizational skills, I maintain control over multiple projects without compromising quality or deadlines. 23. How do you forecast project completion? I forecast completion by analyzing actual progress against the baseline using performance metrics such as earned value management. I examine schedule performance index, SPI, and work remaining to predict future timelines. I also review critical path activities and run trend analyses. This data-driven approach provides accurate predictions of project completion dates. Regularly updating forecasts ensures stakeholders are informed and allows proactive adjustments to resources or schedules, keeping the project aligned with its objectives. 24. What reports do you prepare as a planner scheduler? I prepare a variety of reports including progress updates, variance analyses, earned value reports, and forecasts. These reports highlight critical path status, task completion percentages, delays, and resource utilization. I tailor the reports to my audience, detailed technical reports for project teams and concise dashboards for executives. Clear visualizations such as Gantt charts and trend graphs help communicate insights effectively. Accurate reporting ensures transparency, supports decision-making, and keeps stakeholders fully engaged in project progress. 25. How do you manage stakeholder expectations regarding timelines? I manage expectations by setting realistic schedules at the start, supported by detailed planning and risk assessments. I ensure stakeholders understand critical paths, potential risks, and assumptions. Through regular updates and transparent communication, I highlight progress, challenges, and solutions. If delays occur, I explain impacts clearly and present recovery strategies. By maintaining honesty and professionalism, I build trust with stakeholders, ensuring expectations remain aligned with the actual project timeline and deliverables. 26. How do you ensure data accuracy in scheduling? I ensure accuracy by validating task durations, dependencies, and resource assignments with subject matter experts. I regularly update schedules with verified progress data and cross-check against project reports. Using baselines and variance analysis, I identify discrepancies early. I also rely on project management software's built-in validation tools. By combining system checks with stakeholder input, I create schedules that are both realistic and reliable, supporting confident decision-making and effective project execution. 27. How do you deal with unforeseen disruptions? When disruptions occur, I immediately assess their impact on the schedule by analyzing affected tasks and dependencies. I run scenario analyses to determine the best recovery options, such as resequencing, reallocating resources, or applying schedule compression. I communicate impacts and solutions to stakeholders quickly and implement the agreed plan. By remaining flexible and proactive, I minimize disruption effects and ensure the project continues moving toward completion despite unexpected challenges. 28. How do you integrate scheduling with cost control? I integrate scheduling with cost control through earned value management, EVM. By aligning the schedule with cost data, I can analyze planned versus actual performance in both time and budget. I track cost-loaded schedules, monitor variances, and forecast impacts. This integrated approach allows for better visibility of project health, enabling early identification of risks. Coordinating schedule and cost ensures decisions are data-driven, improving the likelihood of delivering projects on time and within budget. 29. What qualities make a successful planner scheduler? A successful planner scheduler is detail-oriented, analytical, and highly organized. Strong communication and collaboration skills are essential for working with diverse teams. Technical proficiency in scheduling software and knowledge of project management principles are also critical. Flexibility, problem-solving abilities, and proactive risk management help address challenges effectively. Most importantly, a successful scheduler remains focused on delivering accurate, realistic schedules that support project objectives, maintain stakeholder confidence, and contribute to overall project success. 30. Where do you see yourself in 5 years as a planner scheduler? In 5 years, I see myself growing into a senior planner scheduler or project controls role, leading complex projects and mentoring junior team members. I aim to deepen my expertise in advanced scheduling techniques, earned value management, and risk analysis. My goal is to contribute to large-scale projects that drive organizational success while continuously improving processes. This career path aligns with my passion for planning and delivering projects efficiently and effectively. The role of a planner-scheduler requires precision, foresight, and collaboration to ensure projects meet their goals. By preparing thoughtful responses to these 30 interview questions, candidates can showcase their technical knowledge, analytical skills, and ability to manage complex schedules. A strong understanding of tools, risk management, and stakeholder communication will set you apart. With the right preparation, you can confidently demonstrate your value and secure a successful career in project scheduling.